Hey everybody, great to have you here. I'm very excited to share this new material with you, so stay tuned.
All right, so I'm going to walk you guys on how to estimate repairs. I always use Microsoft Excel. I do have a bookkeeper and they use QuickBooks, but I'm going to walk you through the basics of it here. So this is a rehab I did recently. So this course is being recorded at the end of 2022. This is a rehab that I just completed at the end of 2022. And we all know that we're in a very heavy inflationary economic environment, which is why I tried to use the most recent of these. And as you can see here, I usually break it up into line items. So the paint in the interior cost me $5,061. The punch list, which included drywall repairs, doors, replacing all the hinges, the doorknobs, lock sets, all the electrical fixtures, mirrors in the bathrooms, faucets, all that stuff. That's a punch list. So that's $3,368. Flooring, which was new vinyl. We did vinyl in here. We did carpet, includes the padding. Also, since there were stains on the carpet, pet stains, we had to seal some of that stuff. So none of that's all included. $350 to clean it. The actual materials that was purchased by my company came up to about $3,000, including appliances. And that's going to include all the hardware that I just talked to you about, which is, light fixtures, the towel bars in the bathrooms, mirrors, ceiling fan, all that stuff. So $475 for landscaping, and we put granite countertops, $1,300. So total spend on renovation was $16,206. Now, I recommend line item estimation, although there are some people that will use per square foot. Interestingly enough, this is 1,193 square foot house. If what I did was, since Excel is such a great tool for analysis, I just broke down the line item spend and divided it by the square footage of the house, and you'll kind of get an idea here. So the line items that are broken up by square foot for estimation are paint and flooring. So you see the paint here is $4.24 a square foot. The reason why that's higher is because that included wallpaper removal. It included some of the drywall and things. And since it was the same contractor, a lot of these line items are sort of blended. The punch list and the paint was done by the same contractor. So normally for painting, if you're just talking about interior walls, spray paint, painting the ceiling, but not scraping any popcorn, you're probably looking at $2, maybe $2 and some change per square foot. But there are line items that add up to this. But I mean, on an 1,193 square foot house, a tier 1 carpet, paint, punch list, granite countertops, appliances, $16,000 is good. This came out to about $13.19 a square foot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you to this house, and this is tier 1. So this is a picture of the house right here. This is what it looked like. This is before the grass was cut, but you're looking at a 3.2, 1,193 square foot box ranch. When we bought it, this is what we were looking at. So this is really cosmetic. We had to trash it out. We did replace some faucets, some mirrors, but as you can see here, this is a modern floor plan. It was very dirty. We had to get this carpet up. There were a lot of holes in the wall, things like that, but these are cosmetic in nature. This is what the kitchen looked like, which wasn't bad. Now, I want to note, for a tier 1 renovation, I'm not replacing cabinets. So I'm not pulling any cabinets out. I'm not pulling any vanities out. And I'm going to get into that in a little bit later, because it's easier to turn these houses. It's much more cost effective to just paint cabinets and not replace them. So as you can see here, trash out, and the like. All right, here we go. After photos. So paint, this is new carpet, and it's also staged. The exterior of the house was power washed. The front door was painted. That's a new lock set, and the shutters were painted as well. One of the reasons why you saw a $5,000 paint cost was, for the most part, it was interior, but that did include painting the railings, painting the shutters, painting the doors, and the replacement of some of the wood that's out here. So those are the line items I was talking about. Painting of the cabinets, we had to fix this door and replace the glass. That added up a little bit. This is a new light fixture, new globes, and here. So, these aren't the best before and after photos. but this is quick money. So when you look at the numbers, I spent $16,000 and I got $35,000 back at closing. So, I made a good enough profit to justify the effort that was put into this. So about, $15,000 and $20,000 out. That's a good renovation. It's quick, it's fast, it's easy. So this is a wood grain vinyl flooring, very cost effective. Now with the second tier, you can see here the subtotal is $55,000. And I'm going to get into now. The thing is with the second tier is I had to replace all the duct work and the HVAC, and there were some other line items that need to be done down there. That was $6,600. The general contracting, which included demolition, replacing cabinets, is a good amount of electrical work since the house was built in 1960. That was a more intense or a more in-depth scope of work. And I'm going to show you the scope of work because I think it's important that you see this. Let's go here. So see here, you have demo, floors area, protected dust guard, demo of kitchen cabinets, bathroom vanities, toilets, bathroom shower, door, trash and debris cleanup, 30-yard dumpster, clean out the old ice maker, replace light fixtures, level 1 flush mount, new ceiling fan, and the fan for the living room, 1 bedroom, replace carport, ceiling mount, light and wall sconce on front door. That's $1,000 light item. Bring kitchen outlets to code, relocate range cord power supply, remove light above sink and ceiling fan, and install 4 light cans. Now the canned lighting is more expensive, but it also does give it it's a nicer feel usually for higher end houses. Replace range hood wire, rough in new power supply for dryer and washer. So anytime you're doing rough-ins basically mean, for example, when you're demolishing cabinets, so if you rip out all the old cabinets, the first thing you need to do is cut the water line so it doesn't leak. You're also demoing the plumbing fixtures. And then what happens is the plumber has to come in, rough in the waste pipes and the supply lines to supply the water to the cabinets that are going to be installed. Same thing with electrical. They have to demo those outlets and then they have to, quote, rough it in. Then when a new cabinetry is bought, delivered, assembled, hung, you have someone that will build the waste pipes and everything like that. And then after that's done, after the countertops are installed, then you have a trim out. So you have a rough in and a trim out. This is why these second level, whether you want to call it level 1, level 2, tier 1, tier 2, level A, level B, or basic and medium, or light and medium. I usually start that second tier when you start having to do rough-ins and trim outs, and when you're ripping out cabinets and vanities, because you involve more tradesmen. It's more scheduling, and scheduling is not my strong suit. And it's just more work and it takes more time. So come down here. All right. They didn't replace the HVAC unit. They just replaced some components. There was duct work, 6,600, new cabinets, kitchen. All right. We actually got quartz. I got a free upgrade. I give this granite guy a lot of business. So he kind of hooks me up. Level 4 backsplash, sink, plumbing fixtures, new electric range, over the range microwave, fixes needed in the kitchen, fix kitchen exterior door trim. Hall bath, replace vanity toilet towel bar set, mirror and vanity light, replace bathtub fixtures, replace bath light combination. Master bath, new tile shower walls and shower floor. It gets a little pricey, but it looks good. New bathroom tile, new mirror light, fixture, toilet, fan, baseboard, bathroom, gets a new shower door. Those get a little expensive. Replace mailbox, trash inside the house, remove some baseboard vents, vent both bathrooms. Window, replace those sliding glass doors. Man, those things have gotten expensive over the last few months. All right, so everything here, this was whatever. Some guy charged me $400 out there to give me an estimate, and I was like, just saying, we'll talk about it. New battery, smoke detectors, CO2 alarm. Hard door. So everything in here, you're looking at about $55,000. All right. So we spent that money. Now let's look at it. Let's look at what it looked like originally. All right. That's what the kitchen looked like. So this was gutted. Let me go back one. That was the original bathroom. Now this is there was a lot of blue paint. There was a lot of weird colors. We kept the original floors, but this was the paint that was done. I think we did scrape the ceilings here. So generally speaking, I'm scraping popcorn ceilings. It does get expensive, but the buyers do respond very favorably to that. Okay, this is what the kitchen looks like after. So all new cabinets, quartz tops, 42-inch cabinets, canned lights, new sink, plumbing fixtures, built-in microwave range. So this is what I mean by tier 2. Okay, this is the bathroom. All new tile work, niche tile floor. There's tile flooring here. This is a new sliding glass door, vanity, mirror, and this is your fixture up here. So that's what it looked like. We, of course, we painted it. This is what it looks like when you demo everything. So you have to have usually those 30-yard dumpsters out front. So you have a demo. You have to order the new cabinets, have it delivered, assemble it, install it, hang it. Then you start with the rough-ins and the trim outs. And this is where the cost starts to increase. We didn't do that much to this section in here, but we had a demo that vanity. All right, that's what we're doing as far as, all right, this is the tile as it was going in. So those are capped, but this is part of that rough end process that you see there. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Look at it. Now you notice from the last rehab that I showed you, the before and afters are not that glorious. This is very fun to participate in, but the margins have to be there because it's more project management, it's more money, and it's more risk. But these projects, this is the stuff you see on A&E, and there's the wow factor to it. Yes, it's very gratifying to participate in this type of a before and after, this type of a renovation. But do keep in mind that when I told you that I expect $2 back for every dollar in repairs that I get, this is why, because I'm taking more risk. So the HUD statement on this, I got $110,000 back at closing. I spent just shy of 60. So that's about $2 back for every dollar in repairs. So this is all new hardware, vanity. We didn't do much to that bathroom. I'd actually considered keeping this as a rental, and I wanted to, but the market in this section was strong enough to justify selling this off. So look, all right, that's actually an expensive ceiling fan. This is the beadboard. This came out to be a very nice house. It was a beautiful house, great location. And there it is. That's the exterior. I did not paint the exterior brick. We kept the charm. A lot of this was here based on the former owner. Okay. So that's your tier 2. And this was completed the summer of 2022 in our inflationary environment. So I'm trying to give you guys the most recent renovations, because I could have completed that renovation in 2020 for about 30. Keep in mind that one of the drivers for that $60,000 in renovation was, electrical work and some other things. But generally speaking, once you start pulling out, once you start demolishing cabinets and vanities, I mean, you're not going to get in and out of it for less than $30,000, and that's assuming the roof and the HVAC, the windows and the crawl space is okay. So these are the things you have to take into consideration when you're estimating repairs. Now, just like when comping, I like to use the comparison method in addition to the line item. So as you can see down here, I'm estimating, these 1, 2, and 3 tier renovations, but they're just estimates. And I like to say, well, how does this renovation compare to the last one I did, and what did I spend on the last one? That seems to be the most accurate way to do it. Interestingly enough, with a 1686 square foot house, about $30 a square foot. But as you can see, I did show you the general contractor's scope of work. And the thing is that sometimes the paint and the punch is done by the same person, so it comes on the same invoice. So I don't know specifically what they charge just for the paint, because there's so many other line items that go on there. So you can't always do that. So, all right, let's go to the large remodel that I did. That was $145,000. It was broken up into interior, $68,000 on the interior, $64,000 on the exterior, $7,600 in flooring, about $3.20 a square foot because we did LVP, $350 to clean, which was a good deal, and $25,000 to trash out, $1,900 in landscaping. That yard was messed up. Plus, I retailed this house at $650, so we needed to do a little bit nicer landscaping work. All right, so we had to demo and dispose of a roof. So you got timberline, charcoal shingles, flashing around chimney, ridge vents. I had to replace 2 rotten plywood sheets at $150 each. Now, the HVAC, it was a gas furnace and evaporator coil under the crawl space. And the thing was, this furnace was in the garage, and I learned the hard way that it can't be in the garage according to new code. So to get a new HVAC system, we had to move it from the garage to the crawl space, and you'll see the total amount spent down here. So RX foil flex, boots, grills, thermostat, copper pure online, evaporator coil, out down 2-ton on first floor, pure and air condenser, pad, gas line, electrical drain pipe, second floor, remove and dispose of old unit, installed 2.5 ton, installed 2 new 8-inch, or I think that's 8-foot supplies, ceiling boot grills, demo of siding, demo of old siding, install of new hardy plank siding with new traffic underneath, does not include any repair to the exterior. I tried to get vinyl siding to save money, but this was late 2021. We were doing this stuff, and it was on back order. And it was in an HOA. It had to be a certain color. It was a huge pain. All right. So additional services: paint hardy plank, replace 4 plywood boards surrounding the chimney that were rotten, replace 2 sections of fascia, paint metal roof black, new modern house number, $64,000. And remember what I talked about, line items? You see them here. Replace 4 plywood boards on siding around chimney. When you have a house that's been neglected, and I'm about to show you that, this is that masonite crap that deteriorates over time. And that's a good example. See this? This means I had to replace the siding. Now I saw this, but just keep in mind that you just saw the invoice for this. When you see houses in this condition, you need to be accurate with your repair estimates, your ARV, and you need to budget a proper amount for the repairs, which is why I like to line item everything and not rely on, let's just take a rough ARV or rough repair estimate and go 70%. It's too shoot from the hip. So you can see how expensive this stuff gets. All right, so let's go back to the interior. Demo, trash out, clean up, kitchen cabinets, bathroom. There were 3 bathrooms in this house. Scrape popcorn ceilings, fix and patch any holes, gray paint ceilings, semi-gloss, replace outlet switches, all light fixtures, can lights, fan and master, installed 3 chandeliers. It was a nicer house, so I knew it was going to be $650,000 price point, so we had to use nicer stuff. Provide and install shaker white cabinets, 42-inch high, crown molding, stone tops, quartz, level 1. Tile backsplash, level 2. So we use some nice tile, install kitchen faucet, plumbing, knobs and poles. Provide and install ductless range hood. Refinished bathtub, new tub fixtures, tile surround, bathroom accessories, toilet, mirror, tile floors, baseboard trim, and new vanity. This was one of those big expensive vanities in the main bathroom. Refinished garden tub, install new tile, level 2 on walls, redo all plumbing and provide new shower fixtures, provide new frameless shower enclosure. That was very expensive. New double sink vanity with tops, bathroom accessories, mirror, vanity lights, toilet, new vinyl. New tile floors, new baseboard and trim, repair and replace rotten wood. Replace all the interior hardwood, knobs and hinges included. Replace front door hardware, power wash driveway, dumpster for whole project. Washer, plywood, a lot of rotten wood, reframe as needed, remove shelves from garage, replace garage doors. We also had to redo the deck, $68,000. So my total spend on this thing, you could see, was about 145, somewhere in there. And then let me go back up here. All right, so let's look. That's what one of the bathrooms looked like. You had, and this is how they did it in the 90s. It's dated, it's kind of ugly, a lot of personal items left behind. That's the $2,500 trash out. This is what it looked like when I picked it up. And I'm happy to let my customers do that. They can leave behind whatever they want. This is what it looked like after. These are your cabinets, crown molding, hood, level 2 tile backsplash that went all the way up, stone, quartz tops, new appliances. You can see the backsplash there. In this market, since it's been very competitive, I have not been installing a refrigerator. Okay, see these right here? I did not. It used to be carpeted steps. We didn't do that. We repainted these railings black, and these are separate planks that we bought. That was very expensive, but it did give it a nice feel to it. So this is the new deck, new siding, new door, new gutters. Oh, God, it was so expensive. But look, I mean, these before and afters are just this new bathroom, the tub, new vanity, stone tops, quartz tops, shower enclosure, and then you can see the tile, the niche. So here we go again. Beautiful house. We did the tile backsplash in one of the bathrooms. This was the pink bathroom you saw, tile floor, new vanities. So these projects are they're wonderful to participate in. And you can see here, this is what the deck and the yard look like. That's what the shower looked like. That's what the bathroom looked like. I mean, there's a lot of stuff left behind. You saw that already. Let's see. So you saw this, and then you could see up here. So it was a brand new house. Now I bought this at $275. I listed it at $549. Someone bid up to $651,000 and gave me $60,000 in due diligence money. I did get $272,000 back at closing for my $275 plus my interest to my private lender plus my $150,000. So this was a home run grand slam rehab. Guess how this customer found me? Through my website. Yes, but how did they get to my website? SEO. So that's why I'm such a big advocate of SEO. So that wraps it up. These estimating repairs will be in the resources section, but the whole point here is itemize everything that you can. And generally speaking, these level 1 light remodels, they're far less risky. There's less project management involved. You can turn your money much faster. And if for whatever reason you could not sell the house, I mean, you could rent it out. Whereas the big one you just saw, it would be difficult to rent that out and keep that $150,000 in repairs sitting there. So you'd want to be careful with that. But so this is, there's another renovations worksheet I'm going to give y'all. This is for a level 1. This is all the materials that I put in the level 1 for that house that I just showed you. So, accessories, chrome lights. These are the SKU numbers. These are the prices as of this, we're in an inflationary climate. But I totaled it down here for you. So $2,000 in materials, level 1. You get a lot of stainless steel, chrome, and some of these stuff is brushed nickel, but that's generally what I shoot for.
Thanks for watching that video. I know we just went over a lot. Stay tuned. The next module will be covering some great content.